I suffer with pain constantly. I'm sure there is many people who watch EWTN who could probably make this their own email. I have a hard time with family that says if you trust and love Jesus, that he will take the pain away. I've suffered with this for 60 years. God bless you, your sister in Christ. Now, that doesn't sound like a particularly Catholic perspective, but it could be. But certainly there is some places out there in the Christian Protestant world you kind of hear a little bit of that health and wealth gospel kind of approach. What do you say to that person?
Yeah. Sister in Christ, I would just say this, number one, I think Doug has the correct angle here. The Lord's not necessarily going to take your pain away. Sometimes he does. But I have to say, normally when you do have that kind of pain, right, our first solution, remember, grace builds on nature, seek some medical solutions to deal with the pain. And there are adequate pain protocols for most kinds of pain. And as a Christian, you should not hesitate for a moment to take advantage of those solutions. And there are many ways in which that pain medication can be administered. It doesn't have to be ingested through the stomach. It could come through some form of a patch on the skin. It could come under the tongue. It could come through, some other forms where you don't have to worry about, for example, regurgitating, or vomiting, a pain medication that's just too much for you. So there's all kinds of ways of getting that pain medication. And as a Christian, you should absolutely make recourse to them. I don't think it's the old thing about, the fellow who said, Lord, I prayed to you 100 times, to help me win the lottery, and all these years, nothing. And of course, God comes down and said, well, you should have bought a lottery ticket, right? But the point is, here God is giving us, through medical science, is giving us some fine physical pain medications and reliefs. First thing you want to do is take advantage of those. The second thing that you want to do is instead of just saying to the Lord, take the pain away, look for the opportunities in that suffering. And if you want, you send me your email. I'll send you chapter 7 of this book, The Opportunities of Suffering, and you can start it 2 months ahead of time. There's so many good opportunities to be gotten from suffering, including that big one that we were just talking about, of offering it up for the salvation of others, offering it up for the souls in purgatory, offering it up for the relatives and friends who need that grace. And that comes in the imitation of Jesus himself. Remember, Jesus did ask in the Garden of Gethsemane for relief from the cross. He did say, Father, if it be your will, take this cup from me. In other words, the cup of suffering from me. But if not, then thy will be done. So, of course, at that juncture, right, Jesus accepts the pain, right? He doesn't continue to ask that it be relieved. He accepts it, and he offers it up for the life of the world and for, of course, the church that he is about to start. And finally, just in terms of relief from the pain, and using the opportunities that are in the suffering, when that pain comes, remember, that group prayer is always a good way of dealing, with pain, especially when pain becomes acute and maybe the medication can't deal with the pain. Obviously I'm a Catholic. I love the rosary. There's something about the rosary or saying the rosary with somebody else that really helps, not just to distract me from the pain, but to contend with the pain in a very healthy way and to offer it up.